Stop. Do not invest in a pre-sale in Playa del Carmen until you see this video. If you're in the market for an actual luxury condo in downtown Playa del Carmen, this video is for you. My name is Luigi. I'm here with Monica.
Hi, Luigi.
Hi, Monica. We are real estate advisors in the Mayan Riviera with Mexico Realty Brokers. Monica, what are we doing today?
Yes, this is a really exciting project because one of the location is absolutely perfect. You're right in the park, which if you have not seen our other video, go watch that. We really talk about what the park is. So it's in a great location. It's one of the only locations you can get downtown that is secluded, that is very quiet, that is quaint and has a lot of greenery, which Playa lacks.
Nature.
So, yeah, a lot of nature, which is beautiful. I mean, it essentially looks like this. We're not in the park, but it looks, you know, super green and luscious and green like this. So that's really exciting. But in this video, we're going to be talking about a project that is in the park, which is very exciting. Like you said, luxury, has amazing amenities. We're going to be talking about the cost. We're going to be talking about the different types of layouts you can find in this project, what it's all about. So
let's just walk through the building,
yes.
Right? So let's imagine. So we're walking into the park. Mm-hmm. Let's say we are walking in off of 26.
So where is it situated again?
Yeah,
so just to recap.
Yeah, good.
It's between 24th and 26th Street between 10th and 15th. 10th and 20th Avenue.
That's correct, yeah. So it's the only, if you were to see it from a bird's eye view, it's the only dog park, green park.
They call it a dog park. It's not gated. You know, there's no gates around, but we call it the dog park.
Well, there is now. There's one little section
there
that is
a small
gated.
Section.
That is gated. That is got a fence for the dogs to run loose. Mm. So it is pretty spectacular because, as Monica mentioned, it's one of the only places that you can live and you actually have views. There's distance. Playa del Carmen, the buildings are being built one attached to the other. Mm-hmm. So you basically have the street view, the frontal view, or the back view. And the back view usually backs onto another building, so you have your neighbor's balcony or a wall right behind you. So it's not ideal. Whereas in this park, we have lots of space. So there's nothing really close to you. You have streets, park, and park. So you actually have three sides of the building that have
street view or park view or partial park view.
Right, and the closest building is far away. So it's actually really, really nice. You have nice privacy. So the park is important. Now, let's walk through the building. Let's imagine we're going through.
Yeah.
So we're walking, so there's two entrances. There's an entrance from the 26th Street and then one from the park. And when you walk in, you actually walk up a few steps. There's quite a few steps. So the building itself, the ground floor is elevated. It is above ground. And you walk into a beautiful two-story lobby. 24-hour concierge, 24-hour security, controlled access, beautiful lobby, right? Now, Monica, here we meet a lot of digital nomads. We meet a lot of people that are professionals, like us. We work, we have a computer, and we like to work at home or the office. Sometimes when you're at home, you kind of get a little bit tired of being in your surroundings at home. So you want to get out.
Sometimes you don't do as good work. I don't do as good work in the house sometimes. I need to get out and step away. So that's why this building has a business center, which is really fantastic.
A business center and a co-working, so you can go and have your conferences down there. You can host meetings. You can have people come there. If you want to have more of a professional setting, if you're doing a Zoom call, if you're going to do any kind of video, any kind of content, you can use the co-working and business center, which is awesome. So now that you've worked, you spent the day working, you need a little relaxation time. Yeah. Obviously, you would walk through the spa reception and you would go into this beautiful spa. So let's talk about the spa. So what does it have? It has a hydrotherapy pool. Which, by the way, what is hydrotherapy? So that's a bunch of different pressure jets and hydrotherapy.
Massages
so it's kind of
water.
Nice and controlled temperature. So you get out of the hydrotherapy, then you might take a shower.
You can take a shower, then you go into the sauna. So there's a dry sauna with infrared technology or infrared lighting that's there. And then there's also a aromatherapy steam sauna, which is my favorite. That is my favorite. I love that. It
gets really high. Like, and I know the hydrotherapy, or pardon me, the steam room in the Reef 28. Sometimes it can get. It
gets really hot.
Yeah,
but I love it. Yeah. But once you get that heat and you sweat a little bit, then you have the cold plunge. So you can go right into the cold plunge. It's a full service spa. Like this is something, and that is one thing to mention. There's these amenities that are in this building. You cannot find this anywhere else. There's no building in Playa that has a spa like this. The only two are, like you said, these resorts,
the
like
big
the
chains.
Hyatt and Reef 28. Yeah. So this is really one of these projects that is so unique, that is really exciting. That's why we're so excited about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so there's also, little relaxation areas in the spa, and then, of course, an area to get massages as well. So,
I mean, how
much more do you want?
I mean, it's a building, really. This is a building for those of you who are looking to invest in a real luxury. Now, I want to just touch up on this real quick. A lot of people throw the word luxury around. Everybody will use and say luxury, this is a luxury building, but really when you get into the building and you see the finishings and you see what really the building delivers, it's not really luxury. We can actually say that this is luxury. Is going to be a luxury building. So it really does lend itself to people like us, anybody who's living here who would like to live in luxury, would like to have those amenities right there in that building, and then walk out from the park and then walk into the action just a few steps away. So it really, it has everything that one would need. It also, to talk, we're going to go through the floor plans, but one thing to also mention is that in Playa del Carmen, now if you come from Canada, United States, you might be used to having in-suite laundry, so a laundry facility, washer and dryer. Yes. It's kind of a common thing in Canada. And
I mean, it's very uncommon if you didn't have that, right? Or at least in the building, right? Like sometimes it has.
Sometimes the older building might have like the old coin thing.
Yeah.
But most now have in-suite laundry. Here in Playa, it's not that common. So this building actually offers in-suite washer dryer in your actual unit, which is a good thing to have. So you've gone for a walk in the park. Yep. You've walked through the concierge lobby area. You went to did some work. You went to the spa. You enjoyed. Relax. Now you want to go for a swim. So we're going to go to the rooftop. Yep. The rooftop has a beautiful L-shaped pool, gigantic, has a beautiful ocean view. It's going to be a very high building. It's ground floor plus 5.
So you'll be able to see ocean views from the rooftop.
Oh yeah, beautiful ocean views.
Yeah, beautiful ocean views from the rooftop. You'll also have, lounge areas, your sunbeds. You're going to have a fire pit. So this nice little relaxation or lounge
social
area with a fire pit, which it sometimes does get cold. Some people
not sometimes it does.
Yeah,
if you live here
in the winter, it does get cold. I've worn my leather jacket here. I never thought that I would need that in Mexico when moving here, but
no, it does. You get climatized. So if you're watching this video and you're looking to invest here because you're going to move and you want to live in a building that has all the amenities and very comfortable but close to everything, you're going to get climatized. So come the winter, the second or third winter you're here, when the temperature drops, if for those of you in Canada that are on Celsius, if it drops to 18, 19, 17, 16 degrees here, after living here for a couple of years, you're going to want to wear a sweater, a jacket, and be around a fire pit if you're outside, believe me. Yeah. So you have a nice social area on the rooftop, which is fantastic. So now you've gone for a swim. We are going to go now back to our unit. And that's really, this video, we really want to cover the actual floor plans. In the previous video, we talked a little bit about the project. We showed some amenities. We showed what the project's going to look like.
The location.
And we did the location in the park. This particular video, we want to go into the visualization and the actual floor plans and the price per unit.
Perfect.
So the starting price per unit. So let's start with the one bedrooms. Now there are 2 one-bedroom layouts in this building. The first is a little bit smaller and it's more of a longer rectangular shape, and the second one is more of a square shape distribution and it's a little bit larger. So let's get into the first one bedroom. So the first one bedroom floor plan is called Caracola. It's a very long, narrow floor plan, but still very spacious and beautiful. So it has the separation between the bedroom and the kitchen and dining living area, but it's a beautiful sliding door that opens up the space if you wanted to have an open concept. So there are 10 units in this building, 2 per floor, starting on the second floor, and the total area is 51.73 square meters, which is 556 square feet. So Pretty big. Monica, could you live in this?
I could definitely live in this.
Yeah, it's spacious. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Especially I can imagine with that door completely open. I can see how open that it would be. So let's just talk about the interior is 47.08 square meters, which is 506 square feet. And then you have this balcony, which is still quite large. It's 4.65 square meters, which is 50 square feet. And I'm going to mention all of the units are standard.
Standards with 10-foot ceilings, washer, dryer, full kitchen, and premium marble finishes throughout. The really important thing here is a washer dryer. Most buildings in Playa don't even have a washer dryer in the building, let alone having it in the unit. So this is really special.
I know, it's crazy. And so this particular floor plan, this is starting at 3,250,000 Mexican pesos, which right now at today's exchange rate is approximately 196,400 US dollars. Coralina is, well, there's 29 units. There's 6 units per floor. This one is a more of a square distribution. I really like this distribution. Total 60.75 square meters, which is 653 square feet. So interior, you have 50.65 square meters, and which is equal to 544 square feet. And look at the exterior, Monica. Look at this patio. It's actually really wide, and you have all these plants. Some will have plants, some will have tempered glass. So it's 10.13 square meters, which is 109 square feet of terrace space. What's something that stands out to me here is the actual bedroom is separated by, again, these beautiful panels of like a sliding door. But it's cool because that furniture, the TV's on a swivel.
Exactly. So you can be in the living room watching your TV and then swivel it around and kind of have like a home,
a home theater,
little home theater, and you're in bed and watch a movie, get some popcorn, have a movie night. It's great. And the outdoor patio space, like you said, is really spacious. So you can put a barbecue grill out there. You can put, some love seats and really have a nice open space. And again, with all of these plants, it's going to look so beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And then you, beyond the plants, then you have the park as well. So
exactly. But I love this floor plan because the way
functional.
that it's functional and the way that it's situated. Well, it is like an L, right? So it's kind of like Luigi. But it produces a lot of sunlight into the bedroom and into the living room and kitchen and dining.
These are floor-to-ceiling windows,
nice.
By the way. So floor-to-ceiling windows. So this is Coralina. Coralina is starting at 4.3 million pesos, which is approximately 260,000 US dollars. So that's Coralina. Beautiful. I mean, I honestly, Monica, we keep going through this, and
I would live in every single one of them.
Yeah, I would too.
So the new projects in Playa del Carmen, the majority of them are getting smaller. They're building smaller and smaller units. So we're seeing studios that are 27 square meters, 335 square meters. So they're really starting to get smaller and smaller. Now this is a pre-sale, but they're building, as you saw in the one bedrooms, they're actually building them quite large. So Monica, we're missing units that are not geared to short-term rentals. We're missing units that are comfortable for someone to live long-term. Yes?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's what we need. So these 2 one-bedroom floor plans are very comfortable. Okay. So now we're going to get into the 2-bedroom floor plans. We actually have 3 of them, and they're spectacular. They're really beautiful. One of them in particular you're going to see has a complete wraparound balcony. Probably my favorite. I think it probably could be
my favorite.
Yeah, it's really neat.
It's
so we're going to see that. So we're going to start with the first 2-bedroom floor plan.
All right. So going into the first 2-bedroom layout, this is actually a lock-off unit, so it's perfect for versatile living. If you don't know what a lock-off is, essentially what this means is there's the front door to go into the condo. You can see here on the floor plan on the right, if you were to walk in, it's almost like a self-contained room where you don't have access to the living space and the other bedroom. What this means is, if you were going to go into the front door again, that door can be locked off. So you can use this as a hotel room. You can use this, if you're living in the primary bedroom and living space, you can rent it out. So on Airbnb, you can have a guest staying if you have a guest that stays out late nights and you don't want to hear them come in at night. It's great for that. So it's very versatile. And it does really, really well here in Airbnb. So the total area is 84.40 meters squared, which is 886 square feet. The outside, the exterior, is actually 97 square feet, which is 9.7 meters squared. So this is, again, a really large, beautiful balcony. Again, like you said, the features, there's 10-foot ceilings, washer, dryer, full kitchen, and premium marble finishes throughout.
Yeah, this is an exciting unit. The lock-off is really cool. Now, Monica, you have a lock-off.
I do have a lock-off.
And so when nobody's using the lock-off, you guys have a full 2-bedroom.
Exactly.
But it gets booked often. And so once you lock off that door so that they can't access the main part of the condo, they have their own little hotel room. And you rent it out. It's probably rented, what would you?
I am almost at full occupancy. I'm 85% occupancy plus. And the reason why is because my building has great amenities. And this, I think, almost outdoes the amenities that I have in my building.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
This would be a great option. And there's actually only one unit left. There's only one 2-bedroom lock-off left, so this is the only one left. And another thing to note is I also live in a very similar layout to this, where you don't hear your neighbor. If you were to rent it out and live in the 1-bedroom, if you were to live there, you don't hear your neighbor or your guest because of the way that this is situated here. So it's really, again, a great unit, very profitable if you wanted to live in there and make some extra money, or just have a guest.
Right. So this particular layout is called Voluta. There was 6 total, and now there's only 1 left. There was 1 per floor. So that's the last unit left. And the price for Voluta is 6,150,000 pesos, or $362,000. Again, we'd like to mention that these U.S. prices can fluctuate depending on the exchange rate. All right, so now we're going to go into the second 2-bedroom floor plan. Monica, what is this called?
Yes, so this is Lunaria, which is really beautiful. Again, this looks so luxurious. There's a lot of buildings in Playa that say that they're luxury, but you can really tell by these renders, and just the builders themselves, they want to produce quality.
Yeah,
and that's very important to them. And you can see by the way that they've built, look at this one. Look at your patio spaces in this unit. This is so exciting. I would love to live here. You can have 3 different parties, and it's fantastic. If you don't want to, you have guests over, you're living with a roommate, let's say you're living in here, or even if you're in a couple and you get mad at somebody, you just,
Everybody has their own space.
Everybody has their own balcony. So it's absolutely fantastic. There are only 6 Lunaria units, and there's only 1 per floor, so they're very unique, they're very special. The total area is 101.51 meters square, which is 1,092 square feet. So lots of space, very spacious. Again, the way that this is situated is it's very private. You won't be able to hear, each other. A lot of units, the bedrooms are kind of facing themselves, or they're back onto the wall. They share a wall.
Right. So here you have 2 bathrooms separating. 2 bathrooms separating the bedrooms. That's a good point. So nice privacy, like you mentioned. And also, everybody has their own balcony, which is beautiful, as you mentioned. But look at the size. If we're looking here at the exterior space, if you take a look, it says 24.60 square meters, which is 264 square feet of patio space. That is fantastic.
That's amazing.
And so Lunaria has 6 total units, 1 per floor. And Monica, what's the price for Lunaria?
Lunaria is 6,250,000 Mexican pesos, which is roughly $368,000 US dollars.
All right, so before we get into the third 2-bedroom layout or floor plan, if you like this content and if you want to see more, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. We do these videos for you. And if you want to leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know which one you would live in. We would love to know.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to continue. This is the last 2-bedroom layout. This is the last 2-bedroom option. It's called Estrella, which means star in Spanish, which I think they gave it the perfect name. This is our favorite, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my favorite. You can see how much sunlight is going to
enter into this unit. Look at all
It's
the
just going to pour into this
this is
unit
all
by
window.
every single window, floor to ceiling windows,
Absolutely.
this huge wraparound balcony.
Look at the size of this balcony. So let's talk about this balcony. First of all, it's 23.28 square meters, which is 250 square feet of patio space. In total, this unit is 114.63 square meters, which is 1,233 square feet. Fantastic. So this is only one unit. There's only one unit per floor. That's 6 units total. I do believe there's already a few of them that have sold. So we have to move quickly if we're going to get one of these, Monica.
We gotta move. Yes, absolutely. Luigi, I want to mention one thing. In this floor plan, we can see that the way that it is situated, it's between the park view and the ocean view. Now, where is the sun? So the sun does rise on the ocean view, so it rises in the
east,
yep, and sets in the west. So you would essentially be getting beautiful light coming in the morning time,
yep,
and then throughout the day as well, and then it's setting on the other side.
Absolutely. So you have time in the evening to have let your unit cool down from having some of the sun during the day, which is beautiful. But in Vancouver, everybody wants the southwest-facing units. This is something that is pretty popular. So here you're going to have a spectacular view. Let's talk real quick about the 2 bedrooms. Look how separated these 2 bedrooms are. Complete privacy. They're not even close to each other. You're not going to hear anything, which is important, especially if you have guests, if you have friends staying in another bedroom, or if you have kids.
If you have kids.
They don't want to make noise in the middle of the night.
Absolutely.
So this is our favorite layout. But even Lunaria is another beautiful layout with the 3 separate balconies. But Estrella is starting at 7,450,000 pesos, which right now is currently $439,000 US dollars. Amazing, yeah. So we went through the 2 bedrooms, so the 3 layouts. I think our Estrella is probably
That's my favorite.
Yeah. So it's over 1,200 square
I mean,
feet,
just
as you
imagine
mentioned.
the light coming in.
I know, it's crazy, and you have a beautiful park view. So
absolutely.
All right, so we did have 2 penthouse units, 2 floor plans. One is sold out.
We'll just talk about the one that is available.
Yeah, there's no other choice. This is the only penthouse available at the moment. This is a 2-bedroom penthouse, total of 237.67 square meters, which is 2,558 square feet. It's enormous. The exterior space is 29.27 square meters, which is 315 square feet of exterior space, which is what we want living in the Caribbean.
Absolutely.
Now, what is the unique thing that stands out in this floor plan? And look at these bedrooms with their private living
exactly.
rooms.
This is what's so special about these layouts. You essentially have 3 separate living spaces. If you really think about it, you can put three different couches, have 3 different TVs and entertainment areas, but both bedrooms have that capability, which is so amazing. So if you see here on the bottom floor, on the lower level, that primary, you have a door. So similar to the 1 bedrooms where you have that sliding door giving you the capability of closing this off. If you, I don't know, your wife, your husband wants to
continue watching
a movie, you don't want to be disturbed, you want to go to bed, you don't want to see any lights, you just shut that door. And it's really a great function to have. They really thought about absolutely everything.
And you could put a pull-out bed in that living room area too if you did want to separate that bedroom and have more people sleep in the unit.
Yeah, if you wanted to maximize your revenue and you wanted to Airbnb this place or do some short-term rentals, that would be a great
Right, you can sleep actually almost
you can
8
have a pull-up bed.
6 to 8 people, as we talked about. When you walk in, you have that little living area, and then you have the 2 separate living areas. The second one is upstairs in the master bedroom upstairs that has another living room. So if you wanted to have movie night, but you can't come to an agreement onto what movie you were going to watch, you can actually have 3 movie nights happening in 3 different locations in this unit. Plus, once you get upstairs off that bedroom, you have a beautiful outdoor rooftop, which has its own private pool, sunbathing area, grill, kitchen, like an outdoor kitchen type of area, and a lounge area. So really, this is a spectacular penthouse. For those of you who are looking for this type of exterior space where you can enjoy dipping into a pool and not have to go to the common area on the rooftop where the rest of the guests or anybody else living in the building would have to go to, you would have your own little private pool. So this is for you if you're looking for that type of unit.
So that pretty much finishes our. Oh, we still have to do the price on this one, but that pretty much finishes all the floor plans that are available in this development at the moment. Monica, do us the favor. What is the price?
So
of
the
this
price is 15,750,000 Mexican pesos, which in today's conversion, that is 928,000 US dollars.
Perfect. Honestly, we go through this. We've seen this project many times. Every time we go through the details again and again, I get more excited. I fall more in love with this particular development, which has launched. We did mention in our previous video there was 63 units when this launched. There's 23 already sold. I think another 5 or 6 or so reserved.
Reserved, yep.
They are going.
They're going very fast.
Very fast. So it's so it's a good idea to.
Now is the time. I think
it is. Yeah.
I think now is the time. It's the project is perfect. The location is perfect.
Yeah.
The amount of beautiful views you can get for each and every single unit. I think that's why it's going so fast, right?
Yeah.
You'll see most of the time a project, all of the top floors, street view, they'll get sold out the most. There's so much to choose from that makes sense, that are beautiful, that you can see yourself living long term or renting out, right?
And it doesn't matter where you are, like you're mentioning this building, the fact that you can walk out of your unit and go into a spa and not even leave your building and then take a walk, take your coffee, go for a walk in the park is just absolutely awesome. So Monica, I think we've covered everything. We went into details. We talked about all the amenities. You saw the detailed floor plans. We talked about the prices for the starting price for each floor plan.
So what's left?
I think
you get on a plane and you come down here and we show it to you in person.
Exactly. Well, that's basically it. So if you have any questions, there's a link in the description. Click the link, fill out the information, and we'll get on a call with you.
Yeah, we'll give you all the details.
And then hopefully you'll come down and see us.
Yeah, and we can help you choose the best unit for you and your needs.
Right. And we'll take a walk in the park. We'll take a walk at all the areas that you saw in the videos, and it'll be a fun time. We are pretty fun to hang out with.
I would say so.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again, as Monica mentioned, leave us a comment. Would you live in this unit or in this particular project? What would you like to see next? And we'll continue doing these videos for you. Monica, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.